Hey y'all. All right, so today me and Milo had a hell of a issue. So I went out in the woods like I always do, and I got lost. I got lost. I lost my bearings. I had no idea where the hell I was. And I told Milo, I said, go to the truck. And he started to go left, and for some reason I went in the opposite direction, and I don't know why. I should have followed him, and I didn't. And I got lost. And the more I walked, the more lost I became, and I'm running out of time because it was going to get dark soon, real soon, okay? I've never experienced this before, never had this happen before. I usually don't go too far from the main path. This way I can't get lost. Well, I went further from the main path than normal. In this place that I was, there's the acreage is 2,000 plus acres. So it's, you know what I mean? So I should have followed Milo because he was going in the right direction. I found that out later. Okay. And then I started to go in that direction eventually because I kept thinking, I think I need to go this way. So I end up calling for help. And the cops came and, well, she kept saying, where are you? To describe to me what's near you. So I told her. And I'd never been there before, in that particular area before. And she said, describe me, what you're wearing, what's your ethnicity, what are you wearing? I said, I'm Native American. I'm wearing, this is what I'm wearing, my blue and black and, whatever. And she said, don't go anywhere. Because I said, should I continue to try to find the path? She said, no, don't go anywhere. I said, do you have my location? I think you have my location. I think I have my location on my phone. She said, I have an approximate location where you are. And so, one of the police called me. One of the sheriff's office called me. I mean, deputies called me. I think it was. And he asked me a couple of questions, and then he said, I'm going to turn on my siren. Can you hear it? And I said, yeah, I can. He said, can you walk in the direction of my siren? I said, yeah. He said, I'll keep it on. Well, I was walking in that direction, and then I'm tired. I'm trying not to yawn. Oh, I'm so tired. Anyway, so he said, this is my personal cell phone number. Call me if anything changes or whatever. And I said, okay. And then I called him and I was excited. And I said, I hear your siren. I hear your siren. And he said, that's not my siren. That must be another officer. So then he talked to the other officer and said, is that you? Because she's near you and she could hear your siren. And so I walked towards it, Sorry. I walked towards it. And then I see two uniformed officers walking into the woods. Oh, God, I was so relieved. I was so freaking relieved. And they asked me who I was, are you? And I said, yes. And they said, do you want us to give you a ride to your vehicle? And I said, yes, please. Oh, I was starting to hurt real bad. At one point I had to lay on the ground and relax because I was hurting. Well, the stress too, right? It's cold out and I'm stressed and I'm disoriented and my muscles are working in overdrive and my pain was worse and I had to lay on the ground to just try to get my muscles to try to behave, like relax my muscles so I could keep walking. And then I finally, like I said, then I saw the officers, and it was great. And so, um, they gave us a ride. Oh, I haven't been sleeping worth a darn. They gave me and Milo a ride to the to the vehicle. I've never been in the back of a police car before. Milo, I was making jokes with Milo, and I said, see, you're going to jail because you didn't help mommy. Mommy got lost because of you, and it's totally not his fault. He was going in the right direction. Okay, okay. He knew where the hell he was going. Smart boy. Oh my God, he's so smart. And I don't know. I started going in the direction. Sorry, I started going the direction he was going, and then for some reason I went in the other direction, and that was just not very bright on my part. Oh, I'm not really crying. I'm just yawning. I'm just so tired. My foot's killing me from surgery. It's still healing from surgery, and oh God, it's mad. Um, so I said to the officer when I'm sitting in the back of the vehicle, I said, "Do you hear it? Can you hear me?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, Milo, you're going to jail," and it was just so funny. Um, it wasn't funny at the time. It was just so overwhelmed, you know. It was just a mess. So thankfully, we were. And I asked them. I said, "Did y'all ever have to rescue people before?" Oh. They said, "Yeah, a couple of times." There's so much acreage there. It like seems like it never's going to end. Seriously, it seems like it's never going to end. In the summer, I have zero chance of getting lost in the summer because I stay on the path. I usually walk the whole path, and I don't go deep in the woods because ticks are bad in Missouri. Bad, right? So I don't go in the summer in the woods. But in the winter, everything is open and there's no ticks, and so you feel like, ooh, I could just explore. But then sometimes, you go overboard with the exploring. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. Anyway, something else I want to tell you is anyway, thankfully we're safe. Something else I was going to tell you that's disgusting. Disgusting. And if you ever thought that the dark side wasn't dark enough, baby. August 2024. Okay. Last year, right outside of Chicago. There was a truck right outside the Demo Rat convention. Not far from it. There was a truck that it was encouraging people to terminate their pregnancies for free. For free. For free. What did I tell you before? Didn't I tell you? I specifically told you they want you to terminate your child, your fetus. They want your child's life snuffed out while they're paying for Taliban members to use contraceptives. What that entails, I don't know. But you said was funneling money to them on our dime. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money going to a lot of bullshit things that were never going to benefit Americans. And these are the individuals that some of y'all support. I want you to look at your child, look at your grandchild. Imagine if they weren't born because some motherfucker encouraged you to snuff them out. And these are the motherfuckers that you support? These are the individuals that you support? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't know that. I found out from Charlie Kirk. We need you to snuff your kid's life out. Snuff your fetus's life. Just do it. We'll let you do it for free. Y'all better think long and hard about who you're supporting. If you support in the dark side, you better think about it long and hard. They don't tell you to get on birth control because they don't want you on birth control. They want you getting knocked up so that you can be psychologically damaged for the rest of your life, potentially, for snuffing your fetus's life out. If that's not disgusting, I don't know what is. We're not going to talk about birth control. We're going to keep talking about termination. We're going to bring that up every fucking year for 30, 40, 50 years. Every opportunity we get, let's talk about termination. Yay! These are the snakes that you're supporting. For those of you that are stuck over there. I found out from watching Charlie Kirk that they had done that they had a truck. First of all, that's disgusting. Who goes inside a goddamn vehicle to get that done? Number one, that's not a sterile environment. Number two, you'll never hear, let me explain something to you. You're never going to hear them talk to you about birth control. Never, 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 ever. Because that doesn't damage you as bad as we need you psychologically damaged. That doesn't damage you. If we can't fuck you up and kill you through biochemical warfare, which they've already done, we're going to kill you psychologically. After you terminate your child's life. Yes. Come on. You got to get it done. Come on. We're going to get you. Just jump inside this truck and get it done. You don't have to pay a dime. Because this feeds our agenda. We want to fuck you up psychologically. We don't kill you physically with biochemical warfare. We're going to fuck you up in your head to where you can't function anymore. And you're going to have to deal with that decision for the rest of your life. Why do you think I keep talking to y'all about birth control? Because they're never going to talk to you about that. Never. They don't want you on birth control. They don't. They do not. And try to get somebody eliminated. They like death. They like that. They really, that's orgasmic to them. Somebody dying, that's cool. That's cool. That's why they tried to take Donald's life. Let me tell you something else about Barry and his husband, Michelle, which is really Michael. Barry, they call him Barry. You know his name. You know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure he eliminated his chef. I don't know when it was done. I'd have to research it. But the chef for Barry and his husband, Michael, masquerading as a woman. That fucking bitch ain't no goddamn woman. Anyway, he had his chef murdered. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. First of all, he was releasing a tell-all book. He was going to release a tell-all book. And then all of a sudden, he goes, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Okay? Let me ask you this. Who the fuck do you know goes paddleboarding at night? I'll wait. Who goes paddleboarding in the ocean at night? Sharks feed at night, at dusk. Who the hell does that in the ocean off of the coast of Martha's Vineyard? Nobody. But he had a terrible accident and he fell off his paddleboard and he drowned. And the news was told, uh, that the individual that did it had it done. His stepfather's a hitman, so all he got to do is make a phone call. Okay. Um, they had that man killed. And the news said, oh, there's word that he had his own personal coroner do autopsy, and that's not true. That's not true. And supposedly the chef had a tell-all book coming out, and that's not true either. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? That's not something somebody can make a mistake on. That's not something somebody can make a mistake on. A tell-all book is a tell-all book. That's not something that you would casually drop in conversation, but you were wrong. When the person tells you that, that's what they're planning to do. So for the news to say, no, that's exactly what it is. Would you think I'm stupid? I, I, I don't even have any words. I don't even have any words. Anyway, y'all take care. Much love.